What's going on, everybody? This is my Friday night SmackDown review. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I don't know why they booked this show. Personally, I would have, if I was them, I would have just skipped this week. You know, this February 11th, 2022 episode of Friday Night SmackDown. It's cringy. You had Sonya Deville coming out talking about she wants to fine Ronda Rousey $100,000 or suspend her. Alan Pierce came out. He said that, Vince said if you keep abusing your power, you're going to be in serious jeopardy for your job. And then, and so Naomi ended up coming out, slapping her in the face. The segment ended. Then next thing you know, we jumped to Kofi Kingston and Big E versus Los Lotharios. Los Lotharios, they have these little kiss cam stuff and all this other little shit. Last week they had a pretty good, decent match, tag team match against Kingston and Big E. This week they ended up saying, hey, let's just do it again. And obviously, we already know they're going to do the same shit they did this week and last week. They're going to do that next week because next week's going to be pre-taped again. So it's either going to be Big E and Kingston versus Los Lotharios, or we'll probably see some kind of like, you know, Kingston versus um, Kingston versus what's his name? Humberto, or Big E versus Humberto or some shit like that. But overall it's not gonna be nothing new and exciting like it was today. And it's not gonna be nothing new and exciting next week either. You have Roman Reigns, aka the head of the table, the tribal chief. You got all these different nicknames. Needle mover. But guess what? This episode of SmackDown wasn't moving any needles. Um, but if you want to go watch AEW, that was a needle mover. Anyways, overall, we have the backstage Michael Cole interview. Roman Reigns, talked about defending against Goldberg at Elimination Chamber. Um, and that he's unfazed by Goldberg's accomplishments and whatnot, and beating Brock Lesnar in 89 seconds and all that stuff. Roman, and I quote, said, "If I was in WCW, everyone would be winning because they still be in business." Now, this is a nice little line or whatever, but I think it's kind of played out the whole WCW jokes, especially considering WWE bought WCW. And not only that, you already seen Triple H and The Rock and all these people in the past when it actually mattered, did their little burns against WCW. So to do it now is just kind of cringy and kind of pathetic in terms of having promo skills. Like that's the most cringiest thing you could say. It already happened like over 20 fucking years ago. Like, and you're the ones who bought the company. Now it'd be different if you bought the company and then they, you didn't buy the company, buy that. If they went out of business and you didn't buy the company, okay, I can kind of still get it. But the fact that you bought the company and you're jabbing at it doesn't make sense, especially when you have them on the WWE network trying to, use that as your portfolio in terms of library of a whole bunch of epic matches and whatnot. So neither here nor there. You have Goldberg, doing the same thing. He did an interview, was talking about how he lets, some of the people kind of get to his head, but he's not going to do that this time, and blah, 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 blah. Basically the same corny shit that we've seen before. So overall, yeah, so Roman Reigns and Goldberg, they said had a little interview with Michael Cole, who's Michael Cole, by the way, will always be an annoying little bitch. Yeah, so that was it for that segment. Aliyah and Natalya. So Natalya ended up defeating Aliyah in this dungeon style match and made her tap out by the sharpshooter. And then after the match, Natalya beat the shit out of her, and that was that. Moving on to In-Zayn with Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Boogs or Bogues, I don't know. Shinsuke Nakamura is on par with being one of the most um, irrelevant intercontinental champions of all time. Sometimes when I watch the show, I have to literally make sure I look and see, oh, who is the champion, because I don't know. That's how irrelevant the championship is. That's how horrible and pathetic they have their storylines for their champions. And again, there's nothing bad about Shinsuke. I think Shinsuke is a phenomenal talent. I love his accent. I love. Uh, I like him as a wrestler and as a character, but the way they produce him and write his um, storylines is pathetic, and it's embarrassing, especially for a wrestler of his caliber. Obviously, you have Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's phenomenal and talented as well, but then they got him feuding with this annoying ass Johnny Knoxville to promote some stupid jackass movie, and all this other shit. And so, Sami Zayn and Shinsuke did the little segment in the ring, and then at the end, Sami Zayn ended up knocking them out, and then walked away. So that was that. Cesaro versus Happy Corbin. I'm gonna say is this: Happy Corbin needs to change back into Baron Corbin. Get back your lone wolf gimmick and your theme song, and he's good to go. You know, Baron Corbin will always be. Excuse me, Baron Corbin will always be a pretty decent wrestler to me. He's not pathetic or horrible. I just think that he needs better writing. And yeah, his character given right now is cringy as fuck. And obviously, we already know Cesaro lost again. Cesaro, I don't know if he signed another contract or what, but that man needs to just, yeah, good luck to you, my guy. That's all I gotta say about that. And then we have Naomi versus Charlotte. Obviously, it's for the SmackDown Women's Championship. It was a good match. It just proves to me why Naomi is a great wrestler. And she's pretty, getting obviously year by year getting better on the mic. And I said that, and I said it on Twitter. She needs to be in a triple threat with Ronda and Charlotte. Ronda and Charlotte having this one-on-one at Mania is I got a whole video talking about that, so you can look at the channel and look and see my thoughts on that. And it's literally titled Charlotte versus Ronda versus Naomi and why that match should happen. So you can go ahead and listen to my thoughts and opinions about that. But overall, you know, um, Charlotte ended up, winning this match. It was a really good match, but Charlotte ended up winning. And at the end of the match, Naomi started beating up Sonya Deville. Charlotte came in and helped Sonya, and then Ronda came out at the end of the match. Overall, boring, 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 and boring. Next week will be pre-taped as well, and guess what? That's going to be boring as well. so, so I don't know. Maybe when they go live, it'll be more entertaining, but I kind of doubt that too. So let me know in the comment section down below. Did you guys like the show? Or are you going to even watch it? Or are you just going to not watch it because it's going to be pre-taped and maybe watch AEW Friday Night Rampage? Let me know in the comment section down below. Peace.